Hey, God, if you're up there, it's kind of lonely down here. Mom and Dad keep griping at each other, going down each other's throat about all this stuff. And I'm hiding in my room. And it feels so alone in here. It's just, I'm by myself. Why do I have to feel so invisible? It's like nobody cares.
God, I just don't feel so good. I've thrown up 3 times today, and I still ain't lost those last 3 pounds. I know this ain't good for me. I just don't know what to do.
So, God, how much does it cost to feel good, huh? Maybe some of my dealer friends can tell me. I wish I could just fix this pain. I thought it was girls, but none of those girls I've been with could fix this.
What? I didn't get accepted? What the heck, God? This is not what I prayed for. I can't believe this. This was going to be my claim to fame. I was going to show the world that I could be successful and get back at all those jerks who made fun of me all those years. I would get into Harvard while they're working in their factory jobs in backwards USA. Great. What am I supposed to do now, God?
If we could be a fly on the wall of your life, what would your life look like? If you were really being honest with yourself, what would we hear? Would we hear that things are going the way you had planned? Jesus gives the real kind of life. We don't live in a perfect world, but he gives us real life. What does that look like? Is that some kind of fairy tale? Because all of us have lived a life that's pretty flawed. I think this might give us a little insight.
Hey God, it's me, Ryan. You know me. I just wanted to take a minute to just thank you for being so good to me. I mean, I just got back from a really tough day at school, but the crazy thing is, I had so much peace in my heart all day. I just kept remembering that the only person I really need to please is you, and your son Jesus lived for me, not for himself. Something about that thought brought me so much freedom. It's like I can quit trying so hard all the time and just live like Jesus did. Surrender to you, giving of myself. It's crazy that it feels so good, not being consumed with myself all the time. Listen, God, I know I'm not perfect or anything, but I know that if I trust you, you can take care of me. I can't get over this joy. It feels so good. This is life, real life.
Y'all give them a hand. Those were kind of hard things. I want to just encourage you guys tonight. You're going to hear more in the coming weeks about Jesus being our pattern for life. And exactly what Ryan said tonight was that Jesus lived not for himself, but he lived a life surrendered to God the Father and a life lived for others. That's real life. Life surrendered, life lived out and given for others. And so we're going to hear more about that again in the coming weeks. But tonight I just want you to begin to examine your heart. Are you really living the blessed life? Are you living a life full of peace? God said that our lives would not be perfect. He said we were going to have some trials, we're going to have some issues here on earth. So he didn't promise a perfect life, but he promised that he would be the perfect dad. He promised that he would be the perfect savior, the perfect guide, the perfect comforter. He promised all of those things, and he is good for his word. The kind of life that he gives doesn't come with a flaw. It doesn't come with a catch. In fact, I want to share with you one more verse. Proverbs chapter 10, verse 22 says, "The blessing of the Lord, it makes truly rich and adds no sorrow with it. Neither does toiling increase it." In other words, we can't work for it. You know, a lot of people who are working for the big bucks, people that are really working to try to make their life work, and it doesn't always work out. But whenever you live the kind of life that Jesus gives, that's exactly it. It's a gift. He gives it. But you have to live that life surrendered to him. His life doesn't come with a flaw. His life doesn't come with a catch.